Going to do a video on my lovely vintage acoustic guitar. This is a Yamaha. It's a vintage Yamaha acoustic. Just realised the audio is going to be coming through this. I'll have to do a video where I am actually talking and then a video where I'm playing. But anyway, what guitar is this? Well, Elliot Smith used this guitar. Peter Harvey uses this guitar. And my mate Jim uses this guitar. And my mate Jim is a very learned, experienced and fantastic guitar player and bass player, good pal of mine. And when I played one of these, I just was like, oh, okay, that is just a regular kind of looking acoustic guitar. I mean, it is lovely. It's a lovely dark, it's like an aged vibe. And I was like, what is it? And he was like, well, this is like what they call some people call it the poor man's Martin, apparently. I guess what they mean is like, you couldn't afford a Martin, but you wanted something that just sounded as good, this would be the one that you'd get. It's a red label, Yamaha FG-180. Made for a few years, I believe. As far as what I can find out is they are actually made from the late 60s into the early 70s, something like that. This is probably a 71 or a 1970. It's not the earliest years, but again, I might be wrong. I don't play a lot of acoustic guitar, but artists who come in and often they are singer-songwriters or they're an acoustic guitarist and they want to have a go, they'll often play this and be like, oh wow, it just sounds like really rich, really warm. Again, this is coming through this mic, so I'm just going. And the string spacing isn't so good for fingerpicking. It's got quite a slim neck, so the string spacing isn't as wide as some other guitars, and so really good for strumming. What else? Yamaha FG-180. Yamaha actually reissued this as a 50th anniversary of this model, and so there's a modern version of this made to the exact same spec as a reissue. After I played Jim's one, I was like, okay, I really want to get one of those, and put a saved search on eBay, and just so I could jump on one when they came out. Got quite a few years ago now, and that came up for £150, something like that, 150, 180. It's got all of the scratches you'd expect. You can see my disco lights, but you can't really see. It's weathered, but not in a detrimental way, and it's got some nice signs of aging. Using one of these picks. Anyway, 60. So yeah, anyway, that's a little bit of an example of the sound.